My dear, there are times in life when we carry a weight so quietly, so deeply, that even our closest moments of peace feel distant. It's the weight of guilt, an emotion that wraps around the heart like a fog and makes it hard to see clearly, to breathe freely, to feel joy. Guilt doesn't always scream. Often it whispers. It lingers in the silent spaces of our minds, in the words we wish we hadn't said, the choices we wish we had made differently, the moments we feel we should have known better. It waits in the background, telling us we are undeserving of forgiveness, of peace, of love. But my darling, that voice is not your truth. You are not your past. You are not your mistakes. You are not the story that guilt keeps replaying in your mind. Within you is a deep well of wisdom and healing, a quiet place of forgiveness that only you can reach. This space is sacred, and it's always there, waiting to welcome you back home. When we feel guilt, it is not because we are bad. It is because we are good. It is because we care. That is something to be honored, not punished. But we must not let guilt become a chain. We are not meant to carry guilt for a lifetime. We are meant to feel it, learn from it, and then gently lay it down so we can walk forward lighter, freer, and more open to love. Take a moment and breathe. Just inhale deeply and let your shoulders drop. Feel your body begin to soften. This is the beginning of peace, the beginning of a life where you no longer have to apologize to yourself over and over for the same things. There is a deeper part of you, wise, loving, eternal, that already forgives you. That part of you is your truth. It's not far away. It's right here. And it's inviting you to stop judging yourself and start nurturing yourself. You are allowed to be human. You are allowed to make choices that were the best you could do at that time with what you knew and how you felt. Growth doesn't mean you always made the right decisions. It means you are willing to look back with compassion instead of shame. You don't have to keep revisiting the pain of yesterday. You don't need to keep proving you're sorry to be worthy of healing. Right now, in this moment, you are enough, not when you do more, not when you fix everything. Now, many people think letting go of guilt means denying what happened, but that is not true. Letting go means saying, I've held this long enough. I choose to put it down now. You don't have to carry the same pain to show that it mattered. You can honor your lessons without punishing your heart. And when you begin to release that guilt, you make room. Room for peace, room for joy, room for love to flow back in. Let's take this together. You can place your hand gently on your heart and breathe. And softly, you may say to yourself, I am willing to let go of guilt. I deserve peace. I am ready to live free. Feel those words as they touch your being. You don't have to believe them fully yet. Willingness is the seed. Even a small willingness begins to open the door to freedom. Sometimes guilt is not even our own. We carry the guilt that was placed on us by others, expectations we couldn't meet, rules we never agreed to, emotional weight that was never ours to begin with. And yet, we believed it. We took it in. We let it sit in the quiet corners of our hearts. But my love, what is not yours can be released. Just because someone handed it to you doesn't mean you must carry it forever. So, here we are, standing at the doorway of a peaceful life. Not because everything is perfect, not because all is resolved, but because you are choosing to be kind to yourself. That choice is powerful, that choice is holy, and it is the first of many steps toward a new way of living, with tenderness, with truth, and with the beautiful courage to forgive. Let's talk about where guilt comes from. Sometimes it grows slowly, from tiny moments that pile up over time. A forgotten promise, a harsh word spoken in stress, a road not taken. Other times it rushes in all at once, filling the heart with regret after a single decision or a painful situation. But however it begins, guilt stays by telling us we are wrong for having been ourselves in that moment. It convinces us we were supposed to be wiser, calmer, stronger, better. And we believed that story, didn't we? We repeated it until it felt real. But guilt is a story. It's not the whole truth. The truth is this: every single moment of your life, you were doing the best you could. And that is not a weakness. That is life. You are not here to be perfect. You are here to be real. You are here to feel, to grow, and to love. And guilt cannot exist where love is given freely. Let's create space for love, beginning with you. Think of guilt as a stone in your pocket. You've been walking for years with this heavy little stone. At first, it didn't seem like much, but over time, it wore you down. You adjusted your steps to accommodate the weight. You forgot what it felt like to walk freely. And one day, you reach into your pocket and ask, "Why am I still holding this?" That's the question that changes everything. You don't need to hold that stone anymore. You can place it down with reverence and say, "Thank you for what you taught me. I'm ready to walk freely now." That small act of release allows life to flow again. The moment you stop identifying with your guilt, you begin identifying with your wholeness. Now take another deep breath. Feel the air fill your chest, and as you exhale, feel something begin to soften. That is your soul saying yes to peace. That is your body welcoming healing. That is your spirit remembering who it truly is, pure, good, and whole. Sometimes guilt is not just emotional, it is physical. It settles into the body, a tightness in the chest, a heaviness in the belly, a dull ache in the back of the neck. That's because thoughts become energy, and energy shapes how we feel. When we think thoughts of shame, our body tenses. When we think we are unworthy, our cells listen. But when we speak to ourselves with love, our body responds with lightness, with breath, with balance. So let us begin speaking kindly to the body now. You may say quietly, "Dear body, I am sorry for the ways I have held guilt in you. I am willing to release it now. I am willing to let love in. Let those words be a balm. Let them soften the muscles, ease the pressure, bring back a sense of calm." When we are trapped in guilt, we often replay the same moments over and over. Our mind becomes a record, skipping on the same part of the song. But life is not meant to be lived in rewind. Life is happening now, and you have the power to press play again, to move forward, to create a new melody. Every thought you think today is a message to your body and to your future. Will you choose thoughts of punishment, or will you choose thoughts of compassion? Every time you choose compassion, you heal. Every time you say, "I forgive myself," you become lighter. Every time you whisper, "I am safe," your body softens. This is the power you hold. Guilt cannot survive in the presence of self-love. Love dissolves it, gently, quietly, with great strength. That is the journey you are on, and you are doing beautifully just by being here. Keep walking, keep breathing, keep opening to the peace that is waiting for you. You are not the guilt. You are not the pain. You are the light behind the clouds, and that light is shining through even now. Let it lead you home to yourself. Let it carry you into the peaceful life you deserve. Sometimes we carry guilt, not just because of what happened, but because of how we've come to speak to ourselves about it. There's a voice that plays inside, quiet yet constant. It says, "You should have known better," or "You don't deserve to feel peace until you make this right." That voice, so familiar, often becomes the background of our days. It's the inner critic, a part of the mind that believes it is helping by keeping us alert, punished, or prepared. But my dear, that critic does not speak the truth of your soul. The inner critic was often born from early messages, words we heard that told us we were only good when we were perfect, only lovable when we pleased others, only worthy when we didn't make mistakes. These ideas planted roots and shaped how we speak to ourselves, and over time, they became habits. But no matter how long they've been there, these patterns can change. They are not who you are. They are learned voices, and anything learned can be unlearned. When the inner critic speaks, the body responds. You might notice a tension in your shoulders, a churning in your stomach, a tightening in your chest. That's because your body listens to your thoughts. Every thought is a signal. And when we speak to ourselves with harshness, our body reacts with stress, with fatigue, with imbalance. But when we speak gently, when we say things like, "I am learning, I am doing my best, I am still lovable," the body softens. It begins to trust again. It begins to heal. You might try this. Close your eyes, place your hand over your heart, and listen for the inner critic. What does it usually say? Now answer back, not with defense, but with kindness. Say something your heart has longed to hear, something soft and true. Maybe, "I forgive myself," or "I don't need to be perfect to be loved." These simple words, said slowly, change everything. You can also begin to write down the words you say to yourself. Keep a little journal nearby and gently notice your inner tone. Not to judge, but to bring light to what has been hidden. Awareness is the first step to freedom. When you see the patterns clearly, you are no longer under their spell. You become the loving witness, the gentle guide, the inner mother that every soul craves. The inner critic loses power when you stop believing everything it says. Not all thoughts are true. Some are old echoes, not current truths. You can thank them for their service and let them go. Thank you for trying to protect me, you might say, but I am safe now. I choose peace. And with every choice for peace, the body breathes deeper. The chest opens, the mind slows, the heart relaxes. This is the mind-body connection, where your inner language creates your outer experience. When you choose thoughts that are loving, your life begins to reflect that love. Let yourself rest in this space for a while. Let the inner critic grow quieter, not because you've silenced it with force, but because you've soothed it with truth. You are not here to be perfect. You are here to be whole. And wholeness includes every part of your journey, especially the parts that taught you to love yourself more deeply. There is a deep freedom that comes when you learn the difference between guilt and responsibility. Guilt is heavy. It loops. It punishes. It says you are bad for what happened. But responsibility is lighter. It teaches. It frees. It says, this happened, and I choose to grow from it. That shift from guilt to responsibility is where healing begins. You see, guilt keeps you stuck in the past. It repeats the same scene, expecting it to change. But responsibility looks at the past with open eyes and an open heart. It says, yes, I see what happened. I see my part. and I choose to walk forward with the lesson, not the shame. This is not about denying what occurred. It's about choosing how you carry it. You can carry it as a weight or as wisdom. There's a gentle honesty in taking responsibility. It is not self-punishment. It is self-empowerment. It is looking at your own actions and saying, what can I learn here? And from that question, something beautiful grows: compassion. Compassion for your younger self who didn't know then what you know now. Compassion for your humanness. Compassion for all the ways you are trying. You might pause now and place both hands over your belly, letting yourself feel held. Take a breath and gently ask yourself, is there something I'm still blaming myself for that I'm ready to see differently? You don't have to rush the answer. Just asking opens the door. Now you may write. Open a page and let your thoughts speak. You might begin with, if I could speak to the part of me that still feels guilty, what would I say? Let it flow without judgment. This is not for anyone else, only you. Writing is a mirror. It reflects what's been hidden and gives it voice so it can be healed. If you feel tears, let them come. If you feel resistance, breathe with it. These are signs that the old pain is beginning to loosen. That means you're healing. That means you're ready. Responsibility allows you to reclaim your power. It says, I have the ability to respond differently now. And that is a powerful truth. You can't change the past, but you can change the relationship you have with it. You can choose peace over punishment. You can choose growth over shame. You can choose love. And every time you choose love, even in small ways, you build a new foundation, one where the past is no longer a prison, but a pathway, one where you walk forward with your head high, your heart light, and your spirit open. One of the most powerful tools for releasing guilt is mirror work. It's a practice that may feel simple, but it is deeply transformative. All it requires is a mirror and a willingness to see yourself through loving eyes. The mirror becomes a sacred space, not to judge your reflection, but to witness your truth. Stand before the mirror. Look into your own eyes, not at your skin or your hair or your expression, into your eyes, into the soul that has walked through so much. You may feel resistance. You may feel shy. You may want to look away. That's okay. Just breathe. And when you're ready, speak gently to yourself. Perhaps you start with, I'm here for you, or you are safe with me. These words may feel strange at first. That's all right. Keep going. Consistency builds connection. Each time you show up with kindness, a new relationship forms, one of trust, of gentleness, of healing. You can begin to say the words your heart has been longing to hear. I forgive you. I love you. You are enough. Let the words flow from your lips and back into your heart through your eyes. Let them soften the places where guilt once lived. There may be moments where emotion rises. Let it. That is your heart opening. That is the pain lifting. That is healing happening. Stay with it. Stay with yourself. Be the love you always needed. Even if you don't fully believe the words at first, keep speaking them. Belief comes with repetition. Healing comes with patience. And your presence is more powerful than any doubt. Mirror work is not about fixing you. It's about meeting you. Meeting the part of you that is still waiting to be seen, still waiting to be loved. When you meet yourself in the mirror, you are no longer abandoning yourself. You are returning. Let this be a daily ritual, just a few minutes in the morning or before bed. Even once a day can begin to shift the energy inside. It's not about how long you do it. It's about the sincerity with which you do it. You are worthy of your own love. You are worthy of forgiveness. You are worthy of being spoken to with kindness. And the mirror reminds you every day that the love you've been seeking is already within you. As you practice, you may find that other areas of your life begin to soften. Relationships feel more peaceful. Choices feel more aligned. The voice of the inner critic begins to quiet. This is the ripple of self-love. It starts small but touches everything. So return to the mirror again and again. Look into your eyes and say, I forgive myself for holding on to guilt. I choose to live in peace. I choose to love myself today. And with each word, you reclaim a part of your heart. With each moment of gentleness, you awaken the peaceful life that has always been waiting for you. Now let's step into a quiet space inside the mind, a space where peace begins to rise the moment we allow ourselves to let go. One of the most powerful ways to release guilt is through visualization. Visualization speaks the language of the soul. It goes beyond words and reaches into the heart's memory. With just a few gentle breaths and a little stillness, we can begin to transform how we carry the past. Close your eyes, if it feels safe to do so. Take a soft breath in, and slowly exhale. Let the body settle. Let the shoulders relax. Now, gently picture yourself holding something in your hands. It might be heavy, or it might just feel old. This is your guilt, given form. There's no need to name it or explain it. Just see it. Feel its weight. Now imagine a river flowing nearby. This river is gentle, steady, and clear. Walk to the edge, and when you're ready, place that weight into the water. Watch as the current begins to carry it away, not with violence or force, but with grace. Let it drift. Let the water do what it knows how to do: cleanse and release. You can also imagine holding a balloon, a soft string wrapped in your fingers, the guilt resting inside. And when you feel the time is right, you loosen your grip and let it float upward. The sky opens. The weight becomes smaller and smaller until it disappears. You've just let go, not because you forced it, but because you were willing to let peace replace it. These gentle pictures speak directly to your spirit. They remind the deeper part of you that it's safe to release what no longer serves, that your body, your mind, your heart, they're ready for freedom. You may do this practice anytime guilt begins to rise again. There is no limit to how often you can return to peace. It's always here for you, waiting, loving, open. With each visualization, you clear the clouds from the sky of your soul. You step closer to the sunlight. You remember that you are not your pain. You are not your past. You are a being of light, fully capable of healing, fully worthy of peace. And so, as you gently open your eyes and return to this moment, know this: every image you created just now is a declaration, a promise to yourself that you are choosing peace, you are choosing love, you are choosing life. Now let's bring our attention to the heart of transformation, affirmations. These are not just words, they are seeds planted into the mind, watered by attention and nourished by repetition. When spoken with sincerity, affirmations reshape the way you think, feel, and act. When it comes to releasing guilt, we must be kind, we must be gentle, and we must speak to ourselves with the same love we would offer a dear friend. Here are some affirmations you may begin with. I forgive myself completely. I release the need to carry guilt any longer. My past does not define my worth. I am free to feel peace now. Every breath I take brings more ease and love into my life. I am learning and I am growing, and that is enough. Repeat these aloud if you can. Whisper them, write them, speak them into your reflection. Let them become part of your inner rhythm. Affirmations are not magic spells. They are daily companions. The more you use them, the more your heart begins to believe them. And once your heart believes, everything begins to shift. You might write a few of your own. Make them simple, make them tender, make them true to where you are. I am willing to feel peace. That is enough to begin. Even willingness has power. Let this become your gentle ritual. Every morning, say one affirmation before you rise. Every night, say one as you drift to sleep. Let your inner world hear your intention. Speak as though your healing has already begun, because it has. Guilt cannot stay in a heart that is filled with loving thoughts. And these affirmations are your invitation to fill your inner space with light. Light always knows how to dissolve darkness. Love always knows how to restore balance. You are not behind. You are not late. You are on the perfect path of healing, one loving word at a time, one gentle breath, one powerful affirmation. Now let us look toward the path that leads us out of the shadows and into the light, gratitude. Gratitude is not about pretending everything is perfect. It's about noticing what is still good, still working, still worthy of love. Even in the midst of regret or sorrow, there is always something to be grateful for. Gratitude is the bridge that carries us from guilt to grace. When we begin to focus on what we are learning, instead of what we lost, healing speeds up. It becomes gentler. It becomes sustainable. Think now of one lesson your guilt has taught you. Maybe it helped you become more compassionate. Maybe it showed you what truly matters. Maybe it led you to a deeper part of yourself. Hold that lesson like a soft gem in your palm. Thank it. Say, I am grateful for what I have learned. I am becoming more loving every day. You can begin a simple gratitude practice today. Each morning or evening, write down 3 things you are grateful for. Not just good things, but meaningful things. Things that show you how far you've come. I'm grateful I listened to my heart today. I'm grateful I gave myself rest. I'm grateful for the chance to begin again. This shift from guilt to gratitude is like turning your face to the sun. What you focus on grows. When you see your growth, your spirit lifts. When you name your blessings, your burdens soften. Gratitude doesn't erase the past, but it helps you live more fully in the present. It invites in joy. It makes space for new beginnings. And most importantly, it brings you back to your power. The power to choose love, the power to choose peace, the power to create the life you desire. You have so many reasons to be grateful, not because everything is perfect, but because you are awake, because you are healing, because you are loving yourself more than ever before. As we come into the present moment, let's return to the simple truth. Now is the only place peace can live. Guilt lives in the past. Fear lives in the future. But peace lives right here, right now, in this breath, in this moment, in you. You don't have to wait until everything is fixed. You don't have to earn your way into peace. You can claim it now simply by choosing it. That's the beauty of presence. It asks for nothing but your awareness. Take a few quiet breaths. Feel your feet on the ground. Feel the air moving through your lungs. Listen to the stillness between sounds. You are here, you are alive, and you are safe in this moment. Every time your thoughts begin to drift back into regret, you can gently return to now. You can say, I release the past. I choose to be here. And when anxiety pulls you into what might come, you can say, I trust the now. I am supported. Make space each day for stillness. Just 5 minutes to sit and breathe, to be with yourself in calm. These small moments of presence become anchors. They become the roots of your peace. You might even place your hand on your heart and say, in this moment, I am at peace with myself. Let that be your daily declaration. Let it be your return to truth. Peace is not something you chase. It's something you allow. And right now, you are allowing it more and more, with every gentle thought, with every loving breath, with every act of compassion towards yourself. You are awakening to the life that has always been here for you, a life of peace, a life of freedom, a life where your past no longer holds the pen and your heart writes a new story, one of hope, of joy, of deep self-love. My dear, if you hear nothing else, hear this. You are worthy of peace. You are deserving of joy. You are lovable now, not later. Not when you've done more, not when you've fixed it all. Now in your imperfect, beautiful humanness. Now you have carried guilt long enough. You've done your best. You've tried, you've grown, and you've reached for healing. That is enough. That is more than enough. Let the past rest. Let your heart rise. Let peace settle gently into your soul. And now, one last whisper to carry in your heart. I am free to live joyfully. I am safe. I am whole. I am at peace. Say it softly. Say it often. Let it become the rhythm of your days. You are healing. You are rising. And the peaceful life you long for, it begins now.